Potent Pondering back with another video. Yo, please come and thumbs up this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, hit all notifications so you have my videos in your possession each and every time I go live or I do uploads. Yo, good morning to all of y'all. I hope y'all all doing well. I hope I get this up this morning. But I just wanted to come and talk to y'all about a few things that I just see that's going on. You already know we're going to be talking about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, and also Megan Thee Stallion. I got to throw that in there too, right? So make sure that you thumbs up this video, watch it to the end. So look, as it pertains to Cardi B, let me tell you this, right? And I know y'all see what's going on social media, right? I just had to add this in because I remember when I did my video the other day and I was talking about the whole exposal, not the exposal, but when she was trying to like drag Armand and all of that, right? One thing, if you heard her mention, she was just like, she said Armand did this. And think about this, any content creator who you watch, I said it, others said it, that when Cardi, her whole campaign was to try to outdo Nicki's numbers. Then she gonna talk about, oh, I said that I was trying to outdo the 255. It's like, yo, the crazy thing about it is that if you're dumb and you don't have a mind of your own, you will really, really believe this. But we all know what her MO was, what her focus, what her objective was. We all knew that, right? So that just proves further that the girl is just a liar. But anyway, I want to talk about this album. I want to talk about the performance of, and also, you know, the tour is not doing good. The sad thing about it is this, right? So y'all know when Nicki dropped the Pink, the Gag City tour, right? How it's like she sold out multiple dates like within the first 30 days. Cardi B to date has sold she sold out 3 venues out of her whole trek of her show, right? You know, she dropped the album, then they announced the tour, and I believe during the same week, right? And it was like this rush of things. And what I want to point out to you is this, is I've been saying this since day one, the audience behind her is not real. They're kind of similar to the Shea Butter Twitter people when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion. You know, they're big bark online, but when it comes to putting butts in seats, like what Nicki said, putting butts in seats, it's not real. It ain't real. Yo, they did a comparison even when it comes to Am I the Drama album, like based on week 4, week 5, or wherever she is, right? They compared it to Nicki album based on streams, based on sales. Nicki killed her. You know what I'm saying? And now you got Cardi to the point where she's talking about she's coming out with album 3. Let me tell you this, right? It is so sad how Nicki got her pressed. She got her pressed. Imagine this. This is back in 2023. Nicki had the Pink Print era, the Pink Friday 2 era, went on tour, and then she said she was going to drop an album at the end of that year. You know, I felt like she was kind of like, you know, I felt like she was stunting. She just wanted to like test the temperature. Cardi ain't even dropped at the end of like 2024 or anything like that. Then she came in 2025. But the thing is that I believe that Cardi sees all of the traction that Nicki is doing and, you know, promoting the album and all of that. And now Cardi yesterday, well, I think it was yesterday or whatever, she was talking about, you know, she's coming out with another album within a year. What about the promotion and all of that for this album? See, let me tell you something. When these people be so mad and so sick, listen, they so sick, Neo so sick. They so sick. She's mad because this album is doing piss poor. The only thing that is holding up and bolstering this album is the streams, right? It's doing so bad. Like if you look, I don't know if you're privy to any of the Spotify update pages on Twitter, but they have pages who post about the streams daily. Streams is in the pits of hell. That the streams on that album look like an album that came out like 5 months ago. Real talk. I think her streams is down to like 2.1 million. Like yesterday when they did the update for Monday, streams down to 2.1 million on a new album. And this is what I had to tell her fans, right? Like this is the type of conversation that I be having when I'm on Twitter. If a person took 7-8 years to come out with an album, where is the audience at? Cardi's first album did about like the same that Pink Friday 2 did. She did about 28 million first day on Spotify. She did half of that this time with this product. And I felt like, listen, let me tell you something. If you ever as a person, you're trying to like determine things for yourself or for a business or whatever you're doing, look at the numbers. Sometimes it might be disheartening depending on, but it also is a huge opportunity to let you know what you need to do to bridge the gap. But sometimes with certain people, like this is music, you got to have fans and people who are genuinely interested. You know, I don't think that the audience is genuinely interested. I do believe that the first time when her project came out, that's when you was able to cheat. Back in 2017, things were different now. You know, a lot of labels are being called out if they're going to cheat, if they're cheating on, well, we don't know about Apple Music. Everybody knows how Apple Music is so shiesty, but Spotify is definitely going to filter out any streams that's not real, and you're going to be caught, and also the label is going to be fined. So I believe that the new Atlantic, they're not like the old Atlantic. The old Atlantic would have done any and everything to make Cardi look more than, right? That's been her whole trek, is to look more than. She's been nothing more than a damn non-rapping ass bitch with draped in designer clothing trying to appear and look more than. That's all it's been, right? Can you believe the girl did this push for this tour? Can you believe, like, yo, gotta revisit this. Can you believe during the week of her album rollout and all the different variations and covers and all of that, she still didn't outdo Nicki? Tour is not sold out. She put all of that energy. I want y'all to just think about this when Pink Friday 2 came out. Now, Nicki did some interviews here and there. She didn't do them like that. But if she gave half of the energy that Cardi put into Am I the Drama, Nicki would have did probably, well, we know that what she did, and they shaved off the sales, but she would have did astronomically more as far as like numbers. So Cardi, I think that the whole team, and this is the thing that people's not talking about. So I can imagine that Atlantic sat back and watched her do all of this, like, damn, like she really gonna blow, like shorty gonna do her thing, like she's really gonna blow. Either a lot of the sales got cut back from being fraudulent, or they just was like, damn, so you was pregnant, you went city to city at a pure pity, pushing them titties, and the sales just wasn't substantial. Now listen, 199,000 is good for an artist, for any artist, but the thing about it is that you pushed and promoted this shit to make it seem like you was more than, you was better than, and now you trying to push and say you coming out with this new album just to be in the ranks of and the likes of. And listen, let me tell you this, I have to put this out there, right? When she dropped Am I the Drama, she put WAP and she put Up on it, right? She put WAP on it and she put Up on it. These are the only songs that performed well, and this is why her album was certified 2 times platinum, because it's a diamond song, and it's a song, I believe, isn't Up like 7 times platinum based on the streams from that time. You know, they could do a lot back then. Even when WAP was out, they were still able to cheat. Cool, right? So those songs were put on the album. It's going to be interesting to see what album 3 does, because there's not going to be any old Diamond songs to put on it. Nothing from this album with Diamond or anything like that, or is even going Diamond. I ain't trying to say that I'm God and I know the fate of anything, but let me tell you this. On this Am I the Drama album, Cardi tried to duplicate herself. She tried to do the she tried to duplicate certain aspects of the her first album, right? The Invasion. She did the Bodega Baddie song. Tried that was supposed to be her Spanish song. That song ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere, right? And she's just, her project to me personally is just lost steam. It's lost steam because she's used to going around. Like, listen, first and foremost, I had to say this too. On Twitter, I said that a lot of these people who push these narratives about Nicki, it's like they want to like sully Nicki's name, and they want to make her appear distasteful and to tarnish her reputation in hopes that it makes the other female rappers appear to be more palatable. And the thing about it is they do all of that, and then the audience is still not behind them. Why this girl touring sold out? The crazy thing about it is that Megan Thee Stallion's tour sold out quicker and more than Cardi's. Ain't that crazy to you? Isn't that crazy? I've always said that I felt like Megan should have got the push that Cardi got. Cardi got the push and all of that, and her tour is still not selling like that at all. So people need to really look into that on some real shit if you really want to be honest, because that's concerning to me. Like, for you to be trying to like purport these messages that you like that bitch and you on a certain level, and you not really reaching those marks like that. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That is really crazy. It's going to be interesting to see what album 3 does when it's not going to be able to be pushed with old songs and be in old certifications. She really going to be in the pits of hell then. It's really going to be crazy. So listen, let's move on. I want to talk about Megan Thee Stallion, right? So Megan Thee Stallion, when her song Lover Girl came out. Now, you know, I've been sitting with the song for a few days, and I think when I made my video the other day, I even mentioned that I felt as though the song wasn't horrible, but to me personally, I just don't feel like there was any growth, like within the lyricism or anything. And the crazy thing is, after I made that video, it was a girl. She actually is going viral on TikTok, and they posted her over like the blogs, and she was she was saying how Megan could have rolled the beat better and could have had different content and gotten her lover girl bag or aesthetic, right? And that's what I personally feel too. Like, I mean, we exalt Megan Thee Stallion for being a college graduate, and then we think about Kelsey, who allegedly said that she did the work for her. And it's like, are you really smart like that? Not trying to call her stupid, but it's just like, if you were fully like if you were an intelligent woman, you would be able to push your product and like deliver the lyricism in a way. Like, you got to think about this. Megan is supposed to be college graduate. I ain't trying to say she don't have no bars or no lyricism, but she should be smart enough to get herself outside of whatever box that she's in right now. She's in a box, and you know, she wants everybody to be gushing over the fact that she's with Clay and he tricking on her baby, her baby, her baby, her baby, her baby. I get it. Be happy, be in love, and do you. But the thing about it is, it's just that the music is suffering, in my opinion. It's suffering. It's just, it's not really that great. It's not horrible. I think that her song Lover Girl, I think that it's okay, but I don't think it is a song to come back with and, you know, you're supposed to, it's going to do anything substantial. I love Total. So I told y'all the other day, when these people do these old songs, they think that you're going to love the song based on the old sample. That's not the case for all of the music. It's not. You see what happened with Cardi and Imaginary Players. She thought they was going to eat it up, like the old school rap heads was going to be like, oh, she over that Jay-Z, Jay-Z shit. She spit that other shit. No, you don't spit that other shit. You don't spit it. So Megan, I don't know what she going to do. She need to, I think Megan needs, when she's writing her songs, she needs somebody like to submit them to and be like, this is like, go back. Go and do it over. You know what I'm saying? And she talking about people is hating online and that they're being paid to hate. I don't think that's the case. I just think that it's redundant when it comes to her music. It's repetitive and people are tired of it. That's what I truly honestly think, right? So listen, I'm about to wrap this video up. I'm literally making this video in the morning before work. So be happy that I did a little something for you. You know what I'm saying? If you made it to the end of the video, let me know what you think in regards to Cardi rushing a new album. Nicki is clearly her driving force for trying to rush this project. And sweetheart, you imagine having a full project out right now and you're rushing another one. You ain't promoting the one that you got now. I'm talking about, I want to put another album out and I know what I want it to be. Like, damn, bitch, you super pressed. Super facts. She's super pressed. Listen, potent, pondering, never pandering, never what? Panhandling. If you wonder where I got the sweater from, I got it from Abercrombie and Fitch. I got like, listen, I own like all of their cardigans except for the Budweiser one. All they cardigans and they sweaters, I love them. You know what I'm saying? And you know they got the Afterpay and all of that too. I own all of them. Like, I don't care how much they cost. I like how they look. People give me compliments on them all the time. So Abercrombie and Fitch sweaters, yeah, they do it better. Potent, pondering, never pandering. Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. I'll be back in a blink. Peace.